Alright, today we are going to be watching a Quadrant video. It's the first Quadrant video we'll be watching on the channel. And this one is we survived a 24-hour YouTuber race. Now, obviously, I think this was doing the Buckmore 24-hour race. Because I did see that they were there. And also, the whole point of this is kind of them against Senor Frogs, which is obviously Chip's karting team, I guess. Or just 24-hour karting team, so... You obviously have a battle against each other, so we're going to see who comes on top. If Quadrant, who has Lando Norris, obviously not racing, but you get what I mean. If he hasn't put his tricks on these lot, then he needs to sack them all off and get new ones. So, yeah, let's see who's going to win this race.
For the last 2 years, there's been one group who have been threatening on our home turf at Buckmore Park. These rookie drivers have been trying to take the crown during the 24-hour karting race. And they go by the name... Senor Frogs.
Yeah, you got that, Lando. Let's go, Lando. I mean, Senor Frogs is Will and E. Whose team's Will and E on? Will's part of Quadrant now. So who's
Senor Frogs? Come on, the Frogs.
Your trader.
I've been racing on Buckmore Park for over 16
Either way, he's a trader.
years and is now our home for karting videos. So I've assembled the
the
best
F1
of the
team.
best, not to win the race, but to simply beat Senor Frogs.
Oh, we got the actual F1 intro as well. Let's go. They've got a freaking F2 driver. This ain't fair. Klemenov like that. You should absolutely thrash the whole field. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, Darren's got no hope. Ben, you've got no hope. Bum, 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 bum. And your rope, Steve's OP as well. Steve doesn't have. Steve should thrash this field as well. You're going up against fucking Carl Freezy. Like, it's an easy win.
The team will be doing over 1,600 laps.
Yep.
Brutal weather conditions, unexpected twists, and pressure reaching boiling point. This is our Buckmore Park, and this is our side of the story.
Which they're probably going to lose.
This would
I will be reacting to Chip's video when that comes out as well.
be our Quadrant headquarters for the next 24 hours. Here we can
Max.
watch our entire race, keep in constant communication
Come on,
through
Ben.
our radio system to the driver, and keep
Yep,
us
Marv.
relaxed in between our stints. However, the production team had one big surprise for us waiting in the car park.
Is that better than Chip's one?
Unbelievable.
In our tour bus, we
Bum,
had
bum,
the full
ba-da-ba-da-bum,
experience, 16
ba-ba-ba-ba-da-bum.
beds with air conditioning,
Archie, me and you later, yeah?
They got some fun time in that bus.
kitchen, multiple lounge areas, and complimentary drinks.
I swear these buses are only good for 5'5" people, so
They even
Ria's fine.
had a gaming setup.
Max is also fine.
Get it gone.
What a game of set that is. Yes, it works.
And just like that, we were ready to take on Senor Frogs.
See, Breezy.
Initially, I know this looks bad, right? I realise, okay, this is probably not a good look.
Traitor, traitor, traitor.
The rivalry wasn't real, but now that we're here,
Quadrant, as always, are still in my heart.
No,
I think
traitor.
we're all friends off the track. Why
No,
can't we be
traitor,
friends
no,
on it?
traitor, no. If I'm Lando, I'm firing Will.
Judas Iscariot.
You're not on my team,
also
traitor.
Will Knee. He's in the team, so I'd obviously like to see.
Oh,
him
it's
do,
sabotage.
poorly.
there
Could be
is
sabotage.
tension. I can feel it every time I walk
If it's sabotage, then I'll allow it.
past and I look Max in his beautiful eyes. I think, damn, you're a good-looking guy, but I'm gonna have to crush your soul.
Also,
There's-
given the context, we've had about 7 or 8 members in past years. This year, we have 5. Ethan Bazinga has nearly been finished off by his own
Yep.
lungs.
That's true.
Alex has been banned, and Carl Freezy is so slow, we've taken him out of the cart.
Don't blame
After our
you.
briefing with all of the drivers, we were ready to go into qualifying. But there
He's been relegated to team principal, which isn't a good look either.
was just one issue that we haven't addressed yet.
The rules state we have to have the car at 70 kg minimum.
Ria does not hit that threshold. She needs to have a seat that's like 20 kgs heavier. So Matt behind the camera has been like strapping lead and asbestos
Fairs.
chemicals.
Here's your seat.
Oh my God.
Of course, how could I forget about the chair? That thing is rigged with like 20 kilos of lead.
That doesn't
Whether
surprise
turns into
me.
An advantage, lower center of gravity.
I'm really hoping that
It should work out for Ria, but
she's going to be starting the race.
makes
The
sense.
reason for that one, we don't have to load in the seats straight away.
That's also
at the
true.
very beginning of the race, everyone is more bunched up together, and that's where mistakes happen. If she spins, then that's us kind of done. So if she's at the back of the pack and just is consistent.
Why is she last, huh? What are you trying to say?
We wanted to give Rhea as much time as possible to get used to the.
Why is the guy standing in the middle of a pit lane? You know the rules of racing. Don't stand in the middle of an active pit lane.
And just like we'd planned,
What's the plot? Stupid Marshall.
Yeah, so it's your typical endurance racing maneuver, essentially. What you want to have is your bronzes in first.
We're getting all the rookies out of the way.
Your bronzes in first. That was a terrible. That was a terrible accent. I'm sorry. To any Australians or New Zealand, I don't even know. Is that Australia or New Zealand? I don't even know. I apologise.
We knew at 5:30 that Buckmore Park would face a huge thunderstorm.
Bears.
So by having our
be a lot of
rookie
thunderstorms
drivers
this year.
go out first whilst it was still dry,
Rookie
it meant
one,
that
rookie
as soon as
two.
the rain started to fall and the sun started to set, we could start to climb back up the order with our pro drivers. Our kart's fuel tank could only last
Makes
2
sense.
hours. Then we needed to pit to refuel and swap drivers.
But as it was Rhea and Niren's first time doing an endurance race like this, they would only be able to manage 30 minutes.
We had a big challenge ahead of us, and now it was time to line up on the grid.
Yep.
So you can essentially
Go on the grid.
call it a dress rehearsal for the mod, essentially.
For myself, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
what
my
we're all
practice.
Come on, Clement. Come on, Clem.
Lacking a couple of horses, but do you know what? We make it up with talent.
The main topic is that it's going to rain a lot. It wouldn't be a Buckmore 24 without rain, would it?
I'm looking forward to the rain because when you're stronger in the rain than the dry. Senor Frogs
There's-
sneak a win against them, even if we're 29th and they're 30th. Yeah, that'll do.
A win's a win. You take what you get.
Flag is in the air, ready to go. Down it goes and away.
Green, 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 green.
Park 24 hours and it's a good start.
Please start. Just gaining a couple places.
Rhea had a clean start and was already gaining positions when suddenly.
Oh, someone's in a wall. There's a kerfuffle down there.
Hey.
SMD had spun his car.
Ah,
We were now
get
leading
wrecked,
ahead of
Senor Frogs.
Rhea had moved up 2 positions in the first few laps.
Chris went out first stint. He spun on the first lap, which
Shock.
was not good.
You know what? We should work together, guys.
That's what I was saying.
But the added weight to our
With two
car began
teammates.
to affect its handling.
That cart now is going to be out there for 24 hours.
That lasted long.
It's all a cruel ruse that we're lulling these frog men into a false sense of security. They
Yeah.
think they're home and hosed. They're fucking wrong, and they're dirty.
Am I ready? No. Listen, we're not last at the moment, and if we
That's something.
stint not last,
Was that named Belly Boys? Like, there was that team called Belly Boys. That's an interesting name. To Slick and Tired. Nice. They're just a bunch of TRXs.
if
Boo.
we and my stint not last, that is a win.
Well, we all know how everyone goes.
You know what, as well, because you're
Starts off well in races and then just absolutely
Quadrant, yeah,
takes someone out to then just they're done at that point.
yeah, right now there. I mean, what can you expect, really? That screams last place.
It does.
Come on, he's going to race lead.
I have no hope for Niren. I'll be brutally
I'm
honest.
excited, man. It should be good. I'm hoping. Obviously, 2 hours is the like the objective. As little spinning as possible. That's the aim.
I personally,
He's gonna spin at turn one.
skill set and the skill set of some of the others, feel like that might be a slightly optimistic aim.
With Rhea now coming into pit, as quickly as we could, we replaced her seat as Niren made his way onto the track.
Off he goes.
It was fun. Like, I feel like I did good at the beginning. Then I think I got a little bit slower. There's certain, like, at the hairpin, I always seem to lose time. Our enemies bumped into me once, so I'm going to remember that.
Bears, that's true.
Following Rhea's impressive start, it was down to Niren to keep up the pace.
Quite conveniently has top 30 for the 30th place.
Lost. 5 laps down.
No major mistakes to speak of, so like, yeah, it's not doing too bad.
Slow as fuck.
Obviously the trim.
Us having to do a lot of changes early on has hurt our race, but now we're going to try and make it up.
So there's still.
Let's see if that's true or not.
potential for Quadrant to come back into this. They're going to have to dig deep.
Steve, what do you think I can do here?
I think if we remain within 10 laps of the lead, then we'll start.
However, isn't just as bad.
Okay.
Oh. Well, this is already, he's already off to a bad start.
I'm liking the fact it's dry right now. Even
Oh,
a little
you just
bit
jinxed
sunny,
it.
Which is a bit raucous to say in England. Steve looked at these forecasts
You jinxed
just a
it.
moment ago, and it was literally the heavens opening. An hour into our race.
I think we were all entirely concerned about the weather forecast. I think we were hoping for a nice and easy dry race.
That's never happened. That's boring.
With the rain fast approaching and Quadrant back in last place, it was time to send out Arab to make the most of the
Bro, I'd cook in this race, you know. I'd be absolutely cooking.
We are 7 laps down on the overall lead. We've got 22.5 hours left, so there's plenty of time for us to pull that back.
Putting in some decent lap times
What about that
was
one?
crucial that Arab remain consistent in order
8
to
laps
close the
down.
9-place gap between us and the Frogs.
I think the one
Well, the Frog
advantage
just overtook
Frogs
him.
have over Quadrant is, yes, Quadrant have fast drivers, but I don't know if they've raced at Buckmore lots.
It's due to rain for a lot of this race. So we have rain away and anti-fog. So this will repel water off of the visor so it doesn't stick on your visor, so you have good visibility.
Big brains.
This will stop it fogging up.
Senor Frogs don't have any of this.
We're about to install our secret weapon, okay?
What's the secret weapon?
GT. Steve's going to come in.
That's true.
He's going to get us our 11.
He's a racing driver. He should do well. I think I'm pretty sure he's done races before.
You got this. Go on, Raidmaster.
I think when it's wet and we can only use slick tyres, that's going to help massively for the guys.
But why are people standing by the door? People are trying to go in and out and you're blocking the door. Stand somewhere else. Get your own space.
An absolute demon in the wet right now is Steve. We all know it. There's, you know, I could blow as much
He's gonna cook.
backside as he needs to, but there's no point. He just.
If he doesn't get the 8 laps back, he's a fraud.
We all know he's going to be fast.
I just hope Steve can pull a miracle off.
With Arab finishing his stint disheartened, it was all down to Steve to pick up the pieces from the rookies, starting from last place.
Off he goes.
Quadrant are really flying now, you know, up into 29th place.
They gained a place. They gained a place.
A little bit of argy-bargy. Steve says, have one of them.
Working the wheel.
Yeah,
look at that. That wasn't track limits. That was talent.
It's no track limits. Senor Frogs are 12th.
As that is Super GT up the inside.
Someone copied the Sidemen's name. They called themselves the Slidemen. That's copyright. If I was a Sideman, I'd copyright strike them, to be honest.
So he looks to press on.
The secret.
Where's a frog? I don't see a frog.
This was the plan all along, guys.
Oh, that'd be tasty.
Where's a frog? Frogs?
Switchback. That was tasty, that one.
Oh, he's just too OP, man.
There goes Super GT.
Again?
Look at Steve, he's overtaking. Yeah, he is. He's 7 seconds a lap quicker.
That is poetry.
Why is he backwards then?
Another position gained. This man is actually not of this earth.
I mean, look at that. Yeah. How did that?
Well, they're up to 26. 30 laps down, but up to 26. Bo is cooking.
Steve is doing bits.
He's got it. Yeah.
Up to 25th. Come on, Steve.
Go. Another manoeuvre. Steve is carving up the field. I think we're actually fastest on track as well.
I would be surprised. He's backwards again.
It's cool, that actually.
Oh my god, bro.
What are you looking at, huh?
How many times have you planning to spin, bro?
No, it's no spins, bro.
But if you spin, then you're washed. There's a reason why you got fired from F2.
I don't think I felt this amount of pressure since probably the 2015 K1 World Championships.
Classic British.
I heard a gong.
Living the dream.
Undertaker's about to show up.
Driver, you've got your up and down days in the wet. I've been known to be sort of Ayrton Senna-esque and also absolutely horrendous.
Now with Steve coming in,
I was back the second
for
one.
The history books, we were now P25. It was up to Clem to continue the much-needed momentum to try and catch Senor Frogs, who are currently P12.
The number
There's
30
no
is
hope.
back out onto track. Quadrant looking to make up lost ground at the moment. They're currently running 25th overall.
Yeah, fantastic stint there from Super GT, Mr. Steve Brown.
I'm knackered. My wrists are done. But
I'm not
that's really
surprised.
done, honestly, I love that.
You got past about 50 cars. There's only one Super GT. One Super GT.
6 seconds quicker than most people.
That's not a surprise.
I don't look my best right now.
It doesn't matter. He
Yeah.
cooked so hard. It doesn't matter.
Who cares what he looks
Clem
like?
taking a stint into the night and the rain continuing.
Who cares what he looks like?
Chances of us catching Senor Frogs.
Fat and Furious. Some of these names, man.
Yeah, I think Senor Frogs have really surprised me. I think they've done a fantastic job. Clearly, the practice they've done's.
Yeah, they've been sweating like the sweat lords they are.
Right, we are not good carters, but we know this place, right? Buckmore, we are certainly Buckmore merchants.
Even watching them out there as someone who's grown up racing, like what they're doing is quite impressive considering the lack of experience.
I've got less than no interest in not beating that team. If they're not beating our 23, I'm implementing some sabotage. All
right, fair. That's fair. I'll back it.
They must be
Get the banana peels out. Get the red shell. Get the blue shells. Get the blue shells.
Flemington's back.
He's back.
That was fucking slow, wasn't it? It was literally, it was torrential at the end there, like.
All right, buddy.
Look at that rain, by the way.
Jog, mate.
Stop moving the camera! Stop moving the camera!
After some encouraging words from the team, James was making up some good time.
What are these names? Right, what about SS delivered? There's. Ditch Finders. That's an interesting name. Bandito Delito. Nameless. How is Nameless winning? How is a cart called Nameless winning?
P13, giving us a chance to catch them. As per usual Quadrant fashion, the weather just kept getting worse.
It is literally a river on the main straight.
That's not a surprise.
Slicks. Make sure you
oh!
keep on track. I've got to get out there and produce some magic.
You do.
Moist. You dirty boy.
Yeah, dirty bastard.
I and Steve are off to the RV to have a little kit because Steve's got an earlier 3 a.m. stint. I've got a 5 a.m. stint.
Right, you went up before him then. Why are you going after him? That's not how it should work.
For 2 hours or maybe more.
Oh, and now we're losing power apparently. Things are kicking off.
This is
I'm off the bed.
red flag. Red flag. Where's the red flags? If this was F1, they would not be racing those conditions.
This is an amazing surprise.
I did not want to hear what you two are doing behind those curtains, thank you very much.
Oh, lovely.
Keep it to yourselves, yeah?
That's
Keep it off
perfect
camera.
for my height. Literally perfect. I'm going to sleep just like this.
In a coffin.
For how I'm feeling.
Night.
While Arav and Steve were getting some beauty sleep and James's stint was coming to an end,
Yep.
it was now our resident racing driver Max's turn to show us how it's done. But not before some late night drama.
Senor Frogs, black flag. They've been in the pit lane for 30 seconds. I think Chip passed someone over like under yellow flag conditions or
What an absolute cheating prick.
something.
Shocked Chips trying to break the rules.
He's gone out, got in a battle, and then been taken out.
Good.
Engines
Class
cut
just
out, and he's
deserved.
lost, like 2 laps. So we are now like less than. I know this is gonna sound crazy.
Hey, he's going to make a big deal of that in his video, isn't he?
Less than 10 laps behind them. But with Steve having 2 more stints, bro, this is possible.
I'm excited.
It's
about
not
my stints.
possible.
I only did 1 lap
Where's
in
Ben?
practice, and then
I know Ben went off home to do YouTuber creator series. I was going to say YouTube chapter, that's back in the day. Creator series. So,
slow down
I guess that's why.
because we didn't want to get bumped up to the pro category.
I think Max is going to be good in the wet. He's carrying a little bit more body weight than he used to in his Euro Formula days, and that transfers into speed in the rain. Because
Yeah, it does.
Move that weight around, get it over the different tyres at certain times. I want grip there, I want grip there, I want grip there. You can move that
Yeah.
weight around. So I think Max will be.
He should cook, yeah.
With that sort of retirement stuff.
It's going to be a cool experience. It's the first time competitively racing since 2020 for me, so I'm just going to enjoy the whole experience.
Pace felt good. Handing over to Max. Let's see how we can go.
I see. Go Max.
Max had managed to gain us a couple of positions. We were now just 9 positions.
Up to
behind
20th, by the way.
Senor Frogs. Everything was going well. Too well.
Till black flag.
It's not looking good. Guys, we've got a black flag.
A black flag right now, that's not what we need.
After a little hiccup from Max and a valuable lesson learned, we headed back out onto the
You're
track to try and
there's a reason why you're retired now.
call back the lost time.
We're now on the first page of the standings, everybody.
The back.
We've made the first page. Come on.
The back.
Let's go! Everyone's gone crazy here. It's amazing.
Oh, for fuck's sake, we've just got another black flag. For fuck's sake.
Black flags.
What is Max? Why, Max?
Max, we're going to have to box for another black flag. We're going to have to box for another black flag.
I think Max had 2 in his stint. That's like 1 per hour. So quite a lot.
That is horrendous.
In yellow flags. Typical racer who goes to a kart race, he put his hand up and thought, oh, that's enough. When he came in, apparently he went too quick and got another black flag for basically not doing that black flag correctly.
After more penalties than a World Cup final, it was time for the man from down
Here he
under to put
comes.
his sim racing experience to good use.
Quadrant will make their pit stop. That is a walk of someone whose legs are hurting a little
Walk
bit.
of shame, that's what that is.
Oh wait, never mind, not good job. He got penalties. Bad job, Max.
The walk of shame.
One of the toughest conditions I've ever raced in. To be fair,
That's-
normally what I used to do, they wouldn't even let you drive out in that. But
I was going to say that, yeah, you wouldn't race in those. Could the race be cancelled?
I had my contacts in the whole time. Yeah. With the visor open. I'm so tired now.
Like, actually destroyed.
During the race, every team needs to conduct a mandatory 10-minute service stop. This allows the staff of Buckmore to conduct an oil check, apply fresh tyres, and conduct general maintenance to the kart. Back to the racing, and with the new service car out on track, Ben was doing his best in the dark and wet conditions.
Yep. All right, just on 3 a.m. Just woken up from a lovely 3-hour sleep.
Bez.
Like now I'm going to go out for 3 hours of getting soaked. Don't you just love it?
What a life, man. What a life.
How you doing, mate?
Fucking prick.
Okay, Mr. Will and E has just gone out. I'll be sure to punt him off many times.
I was going to say, punt him off many
I'll join him out
times.
on track in a minute.
While we're
He'll
doing today's
punt
race,
himself
I just wanna
off.
Thank our sponsor, the Razer Kishi Ultra. This is Razer's latest USB-C gaming controller for Android, iPhone, and iPad mini. Simply connect your device into the controller and it will give you full access as if you were playing on a console controller. Featuring analog sticks, triggers, D-pad, and more means you can game wherever you want. Discover thousands of compatible games via the Razer's Nexus app, like Call of Duty Mobile, Grid Autosport, and Wreckfest. So whether you're on a long-haul flight or even waiting for your next stint out on track, upgrade your mobile gaming experience with the Razer Kishi Ultra. Click the link in the description to find out more. Now let's get back to Ben's stint in the rain.
Don't mind that.
Firmly in P22, it was time for us to reintroduce our not-so-secret weapon. But Steven made a name for himself around the track, and the press wanted a slice.
We got a few important questions, so I thought I'd get through some of them. Custard creams or bourbons? Who would win in a fight?
What would I go with? Custard creams or bourbons? Oh no. I was going to say bourbons, but I probably have custard creams more than bourbons, so I'll go custard creams then.
A silverback gorilla or Conor McGregor?
I'll say the gorilla.
I can hear again.
Are we getting on?
We are. Steve's cooking. He's,
Mate, Steve is a problem.
Consistent.
Yeah, he is a problem.
Mate, it's ridiculous. Like, he's like a good second quicker than anybody else. Vamos, how we doing?
Hello, mate. How are you?
It's beating me. How are we doing? Where are we?
So we are
nice.
in 25th now.
Yeah, because of the black flags.
21. Slap.
Oh,
the
shit.
next
Oh,
half position.
Steve is crap.
Consistent 105s.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Yeah.
Joke.
I mean, he should be
Early into
consistent.
the morning, Quadrant were now P21. However, the
Hey,
fatigue was
daylight.
really starting to set in for Steve, and after a grueling
Nice
2.5
background, you know.
hour stint, it was time
8.5 hours left to go. Come on, Steve. Arav, oh no.
Good, mate.
Here comes
I need to
Arav.
sit down. I don't know if I can do anymore.
With Steve unsure if he would be able
Is he going to squeeze off all the AI like he always does?
to do another stint, and the Frogs
Squeeze off
still
all the
6
people?
positions ahead of us in P15, the idea of beating them seemed to
Where's
be drifting further
Rhea and Niren
further
gone?
away.
They already gone home.
Oh my god. Every bit of me hurts. Every bit.
My wrists were in agony after about 20 minutes, and I could barely grip the wheel, but then I had still 2 hours left in the stint. As soon as I climbed out of the car, I was absolutely destroyed, and I'm kind of glad that I don't have to go out again.
Bears. Don't get your hopes up too much though. Maybe an emergency.
At first, I thought I did something wrong. I noticed our camera broke. It was basically dangling. And they gave us a black flag just because it was dangerous. I had to come into the pits, they had to take it off, and then get going. I mean, what can you do? It's just rotten luck with the camera falling off. No,
Whoever put who put the camera there in the first place? I'd fire them if I were you. If I was Quadrant, I'd fire them.
Strategy
They ruined your
out the
race.
window, it was time to adopt a new game plan.
From rivals to friends,
Oh.
friendship has blossomed between Quadrant and
I was going to say take
Senor
him out.
Frogs.
Take out the
The
frog.
fact that we're probably not going to beat Senor Frogs now.
No.
They've driven really well.
The Senor Frogs look like they could be on for a podium in their final ever race, whereas Quadrant not quite on for that.
We've kind of changed our stance. We're going to help them out a little bit.
Our team radio wasn't working. Quadrant came to the rescue. Our RV, the place that we were meant to sleep, had no beds in it. Quadrant came to the rescue again with a double-decker bus. It's torrential rain out
Yes.
there. We could barely see. But Quadrant to the rescue again as they came in with this little visor spray to stop it fogging up. If we do achieve this podium, it's likely that we wouldn't have been able to do it without them.
Oh, but we don't want soppiness. I want rivalries.
Consistency has been very good. Certainly less penalties than us. All we're going to do now, give them.
Well, they don't have Max, so
support.
that's
Going out now, 6 hours
guaranteed.
left. Let's bring it home.
With Steve confirming he would not be able to do another stint, James
Fairs.
decided to take his place. Everything was going well, and we even hit a big milestone.
Lap 1,000! Yeah.
1,000 laps completed!
Let's go.
Come on.
1,000 laps.
All seemed hopeful, and all things were going smoothly, until...
So I just snapped in my wrist.
What's happened?
It's just that he went that way and then just like this bone just gets out.
Uh-oh.
With James coming in with no prior warning due to injury, we currently had nobody on the track, leaving the team having to quickly scramble Clem back out for a surprise stint.
Come on, Clem.
That was a rough stint, man. Had a little bit of pace, but a old recurring injury reared its ugly head. In 2016, in my actual glory days, I had a massive stack in Las Vegas. Went under a wall at about 92 miles an hour.
Ow.
Neck, dislocated shoulders, blown out wrists.
Ow.
Wrists, actually. Did a knee, got a 3rd-degree burn on my leg as well.
I'd sue him for murder. That was attempted murder. I'd sue. What a prick. What an absolute piece of crap. Whoever that guy is, I hope he got cancelled for that. That was a look at this. Look at it again.
Shoulders, blown out wrists. Both wrists, actually.
Oh, what the fuck is that? Who did you... Like, I've seen deliberate takes out. Yeah, that's a joke. That is a disgrace. Absolute disgraceful driving. I hope he doesn't have a racing career. Absolute prick.
A knee, got a 3rd-degree burn on my leg as well. I woke
nice
up
Yoda sound effect, by the way.
The exhaust pipe. I never thought it would bite me on the ass 8 years later, but here we are.
Having admitted defeat, there was now only one hope for the YouTube community.
Clem's out there now. The second to last stint.
Yep.
Opted for no radio, so we're just coming out here to check how he's doing.
There's. Nice drift. Nice drift. With... It's having fun.
As Clem was put in his last few laps, it was time for Max to prepare for his final stint of the race.
All right. I'm going to call this at least one black flag.
Gone from our rivals to people we're trying to support, and
he's going to get one black flag
and see it off after this long 24 hours.
The Quadrant driver, kart number 30 against Senor Frogs. This is the battle that's everybody's wanted to see for a long time.
They're teammates, no?
And they are right together on
the teammates
now. But then when I caught up to Chip, I couldn't help but give him a good fight, give him a few nudges here and there.
Heads down the inside, floats sideways into him and has one of them. Any hand gestures? Oh, well, yes, it's one to say sorry and a thumbs up from Chip. That's really good.
It's having fun.
It was lovely to see, wasn't it?
But then I also showed him a different racing line to help him out. There was just so much grip on the outside where you keep it flat, so when he was behind me, I just pointed to follow me.
3 hours left.
Yep.
Ben has unfortunately missed his slot because Max was meant to finish the race. I think he's still sleeping, so we're now on the way to the RV to try and wake him up.
Right, wake up, mate.
Miss your Ben. Hello.
Ben,
Hello.
get up.
Oh, morning, mate.
Are you alive? Are you good?
Hello, buddy.
Yeah, yeah.
Good, mate. So the sit rep is you overslept a little bit, missed your slot.
Oh shit. All right, I'll be up in a little bit.
It's been about 15 minutes since we came in. And I think he's fallen back asleep.
Hello.
Hola.
He's on TikTok. He's awake. He's awake.
We need to get Ben in the cart now. I think we're going to run out of fuel in a second. So Max is going to hop out and Ben is going to take us home.
Let's go, Ben.
Yay! And with a good night's sleep under his belt, Ben was ready to conclude our Buckmore journey.
With an hour and 41 minutes to go. No black flags.
30 makes its way back around.
Senor Frogs are second
Down to the wire, the last hour
of their category.
The end was in sight for our racers, and Quadrant was holding P8 in the Rookie League.
Not too bad.
Senor Frogs, now in P2, had everything to play for.
I've run the numbers, taken a look at them. I've said, yo, I don't understand these. We've got 10 laps to gain.
Yep.
And the team above us, I will only give up on that dream when there's 9 laps left. Come on up the Quadrant.
Fairs. Yeah, fairs.
As the day was coming to a close and the team were looking a bit delirious, It was looking as if Senor Frogs would have to settle with P2.
Our journey at the 24-hour Buckmore race didn't quite go to plan,
Nope.
but our time here wasn't wasted.
Hey! Fucking 2016. You got 2016 with a dab.
Sorry about that, Ben. You've been black flagged for driving.
Yep, that's fairs. That is fairs.
He was like, what? Don't box,
Joking, we're joking.
How did he actually box?
Hours, it is Nameless that will round Cafe Curve and take the race win.
Nameless. What a win for Nameless. And the slide went for the 7th at the end.
Park, 24 hours.
There were lessons learned, friendships formed, and a broken wrist. But
Yep.
we're Quadrant, that's what we do. And next year, we will be back stronger than ever.
Yes! Check a flag.
We started last, we did not finish last.
That's the main
Thanks again
thing.
to Razer for sponsoring this video. Ciao, and we'll see you on the next one. Woo!
What a video. They finished. They did finish last. That's all that matters. Max, I will not invite him back to our team next year unless you want 10 black flags. But we like wholesomeness. No, we don't. We want to see. I want to see fights. I want to see Will versus Max in a race and fighting on track. That's what I wanted to see. Oh well, it is what it is. But overall, enjoyable video. So if you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, all that. Check out these videos here, of course, to see anything else on this channel, and subscribe right there. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.